That was when Easy was living, but when Easy E died, our whole life changed, man.
Oh yeah.
Like what happened?
So I don't even want to get into that because I don't even believe that Easy E died of full-blown AIDS that quick.
What he die?
I think he got injected with it.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Somebody injected him? Who you think injected?
Jerry Heller.
What the?
Jerry Heller.
Jerry Heller injected Eazy-E with AIDS?
His doctors.
His doctors?
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
What would be his motive behind it?
How else could you explain a common cough? How else could you explain that in November, December, my first leather coat I ever had?
Yeah.
Right? So I remember it like cooked food. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, tie the leather coat into the shots.
Okay, I'm about to come, Jamie. Come
on,
man.
I got you.
All right, so what I was saying was, like, Eazy-E, December.
Right. That's what he was doing?
January.
Right.
Full blown. I mean, no. HIV positive.
HIV positive.
January.
Okay.
February. Full blown. March, dead. Ain't nobody never died like that.
God.
No girl has ever came forward saying that they got the AIDS virus from Easy or taint thing. I'm gonna tell you what happened with Easy getting AIDS, and I believe this to this day. And I don't care if you guys got it on film. You could tell the world. They gave him tainted needles with acupuncture needles that tainted him and gave it to him because he got hurt in Honda Valley on quad runners, and he was riding quads. And what happened is that someone, I won't say the name, but people know the name. I don't want to say that name because it's the devil's name. But, you know, another person in rap, if you know your history of rap, calls him a devil. So if you know your history in rap or West Coast rap, you'll know who I'm saying. But I was told even in the last conversation from Easy not to even talk to that man. And not only that, but I think that they really had a stronghold of giving him tainted needles with the AIDS virus in them through acupuncture. Because how else could somebody die that fast of AIDS? Have you even heard of somebody dying in 2 weeks of AIDS, bro? Come on, man. This is unheard of, bro. It was like, I'm in the hospital. I contracted the AIDS virus. 2 weeks later, March 26th or whatever, I fall out and I die. You know what I mean? It's the same conspiracy to me in my eyes of rap. If you really want to know, like Operation Either Stop Rap or a dude that was just mimicking police. It seems like every person that's done a record about that or done that or raised up to the government has either been their demise. Tupac, another example, Mr. Clinton, Mr. Vato, you're too lame to understand the way the game go, you're lame, so I gotta hit you with a hot pack. He's talking about straight the president of the United States, and then his demise happens from a sniper, not a gangbang killer, bro. Come on, think about this. A dude that's gonna come and meticulously put 5-6 bullets in a circle is not a gangbanger, dude, because gangbangers that come and shoot are just gonna shoot like that and hit bullets on the wall, on the top, on the thing, and hope that they got enough rounds to clip one of their enemies or not. Not like that, bro. No way, Biggie. No way, bro. There's no way these dudes were just gangbangers shooting like that, bro. Those are marksmen, government snipers. I don't give a.
Technology is so high, right?
Right.
So if you shoot somebody, you go to jail forever. So the kids, you don't want to go to jail forever, right? So they got this new thing out there. People sell them all the time. They got this stuff they get blood from somebody with AIDS, and then they shoot you with it.
Oh,
so
well, that seems bad.
That's a slow death.
Yeah.
An easy thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, no. Okay. Way to lighten the mood. Yeah. Wow.
All right, peace, y'all. Peace. All right, so we're gonna be talking about Eazy-E today. You know what I mean? As y'all seen in the clip at the beginning of the video, that was Crazy Bone explaining that Jerry Heller was possibly behind Eazy-E's demise, and a lot of people think that Suge Knight killed him. You know, because they've seen that clip. Plenty of people seen that clip of Suge Knight explaining that, you know, he gave Eazy-E an injection. All right, But and it's even referenced in the movie Straight Outta Compton. Okay, when Easy went to the studio by himself and they jumped him. At that point, I believe that's when Eazy-E was injected, okay, with the virus. All right. Yeah, man. So I wanna get down to it, man, and break it down as much as I can and talk about this in a respectful manner. All right. I don't want to disrespect anybody's family here or anything of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to actually speak about certain things that Eazy-E partook in, and why they got rid of him. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe that there's something more to it than what we know. All right. So Eazy-E was brought into the music business. All right. Didn't know how to rap. Could not spit a rhyme for shit. Okay. You know, some would say that he was basically an industry plant at that time because Dr. Dre had discovered him. Now, if y'all know the history of Dr. Dre was in the World Class Wrecking Crew or whatever. They was dressing weird and stuff. So he was familiar with the music industry already at this time. He was a DJ and knew the ropes on how the music business worked. You know, he was doing business with Lonzo or whatever the guy's name is, and that's when he realized that this is what we got to do. Okay, this is how we have to do it. All right, so it wouldn't be far-fetched to say that Eazy-E possibly was an industry plant, somebody that can't rap. Okay, they have no rapping skills whatsoever, just be randomly picked up and brought into an industry that they know nothing about. Yeah, that sounds like an industry plant to me. Okay, Eazy-E was their street cred that they needed. He was the missing piece to the puzzle. Okay, it's been said, there's stories out there, numerous stories. You guys could look it up. That when he came out with the song "Cruising" in My 6'4" or whatever, right? And they put out the single on vinyl or cassette, I don't remember. But Eazy was going up to people in the mall and putting a gun to them and forcing them to buy his tape or record. Okay, at the time.
We used to make people buy records.
How'd you make it buy it?
With a gun.
So, you know, he was determined to make this happen by any means. All right. He knew that. I guess he assumed that his drug career wouldn't last too much longer. You know, and with him being short in size, you know, he couldn't. I'm pretty sure he didn't want to be locked in jail. Right, so now, I mean, Eazy-E, and you know, to some people this may shock y'all, but Eazy-E did, I truly believe that he was the very first hip hop artist to introduce Satanism into hip hop. Okay, if you guys know another artist that was before Eazy-E that actually partook in these things at this time, you know, let me know, because I don't recall any rapper before Eazy-E that actually that was promoting this. So on the song First Power, okay, it's an intro on his album Real Mother Effin' G's, okay. I'm not sure what year this album came out, but I'm pretty sure it was in the 90s. On this song, First Power, he's actually taking an oath, all right, on his album here. So, I didn't understand why this was on the album, but it's there. So I'm not gonna say all of it verbatim, but I'm just going to leave certain things out. All right. So the song First Power, okay? He says, I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me, though he die, yet shall relive. And whoever lives and believes in me shall never die. Then it goes on and talk about some other stuff. But then down some more, he says, get thee behind me, Satan, and push me along. And then the voice comes on and whatever. The dark voice comes on and says, all this power I will give thee if thou therefore will worship me. All shall be thine. So he's saying, if you worship, that's Satan speaking back to him, okay? It's telling Eazy-E, if you worship me, I'll give you everything you want, okay? So Eazy-E went along and took the oath, okay? He partook in the oath, all right? So with him partaking in these things, I mean, see, this is what a lot of people don't understand. When you partake in these things, your destiny is not gonna be outlived the way you want it to be. All right, especially when you have a change of heart. Okay, now nobody knows actually what Eazy-E was going through at this time. Okay, mentally. Okay, he never really expressed himself about his personal life, you know. He realized he made a mistake, okay? And it wasn't until he started to really see things going into place by asking Satan for power and fame. And when these things are given to you, okay, you start to think, okay, this is I might have to renegotiate here. All right, so now fast forward, Eazy-E, you know, he's signing artists like Bone Thugs and Harmony, which were also involved in the cult as well. There's an interview out there where they explain, I'm not sure which one of them it was, but they explained the backstory of them using Ouija boards, and I think it was Lazy Bone. He had a podcast a few years ago, and I don't know where it is now, but he did have a podcast. I don't know if the people got in his ear and told him, hey man, what are you doing here? You know what I'm saying? Somebody got in his ear and told him, yo, take that shit down, okay? Because once you're in.
The Ouija board that we played with, and I'm not making no excuses, the Ouija board that we played with was a board game made by Parker Brothers. And we bought it, and it was bought from Toys R Us. Whoever brought it around. It was purchased from Toys R Us. Now, that don't make it cool, like I said, because it was still something we shouldn't have we shouldn't have been partaking in. Point blank, bottom line. Period. Should have stayed away from it. But you have to remember this happened when we were very young kids. I was 16 at the time, about to turn 17, and we were young and curious and stupid, and many times we did stupid things, as many youngsters do growing up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I done so much stupid stuff that I look back and like, damn, I was a dummy for doing that.
We played with one too.
Even some things I did in my 20s. And 30s. Oh, that was stupid.
40s for me too.
Yeah, it was a 40. Even yesterday.
Straight up.
Even yesterday, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
it seemed innocent though, that Ouija
you're
board.
you're gonna make mistakes. And so I was home one day, Lil Lay and one of my dudes named Wally come over to the house, you know, and they was like, yo, we gotta show you something. And I'm like, what? They're like, you're gonna trip off this. And I'm like, what? You know, what is it? So we went over to Lay Mama house, you know what I'm saying? And we went to his bedroom and they closed the door and it was like, look what we got. And they put out a Ouija board. Now, I had never seen a Ouija board ever. I didn't even know what it was. And they said somebody had given it to them and showed them how to play it. So I thought nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? We all sat down. We all sat down on the bed, and it was like, you got to be serious when we play this. Okay. They said you got to be. They said you can't be joking around. You got to be serious. So they were playing, and I'm sitting back watching, and they start saying, "Ouija, are you with me?" You know, and that's where we got the idea for the song. You know, of course. But they start saying, "Ouija, are you with me?" And I'm looking around. I'm looking around the room. I'm looking around the room, saying to myself, "Who the hell are they talking to?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I started thinking. It was a joke, and I'm thinking somebody gonna bust out the closet on me or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Okay.
You know, because we always pranked each other like that. You know what I'm saying? So they started asking all these questions, and the thing started moving.
We played the Ouija board and we wrote a song about it. So we wrote a song about pretty much everything that we did.
Right.
And we stopped playing the Ouija board because like we was sitting on a bunk bed and Lazy was asking who was gonna die first in his family. And he was like, when he found out it was somebody that he didn't want, so he threw the Ouija board, and then they picked it back up, and then beds started falling down. So a whole bunch of stuff started happening.
Some real shit.
Right, and I ain't fucking with that shit no more. So,
Right.
you know, we learned our lesson hands-on. And then when Eazy-E, he was like, y'all got to do that song, man. I like that Ouija song y'all did, man. And then he started talking backwards. And then after he passed, here comes the marketing and the promotional train, and here comes the company.
Right.
You know what we need to do? Let's make some money off of it. So they put that mysterious back in the days when
All right. So if you're an artist out there and you watch my videos and you're like, damn, if you've taken an oath, you can't get out of that. Okay. There's no you can denounce yourself, but you're still a part of it. Okay. You're still a part of that. All right. I was told by a music mogul years ago. We were discussing about the cult, right? And he said something that was very interesting to me. He says, "Once you're in now," and this is where the term "all in" comes from. So when you hear people say "all in," okay, that's a term just describing that they're a part of the occult. All right, I don't know what occult it is, but they are a part of the cult, because in order for you to be a part of these things, you have to be all in, duly committed. All right, you have to be really committed to what you do, because now there's no turning back. That's how they feel. There's no turning back. So just keep your eyes out for terms like all in and all of that stuff. Those are terms to basically describe a person being a part of the occult. All right, you know, they'll never tell you the truth, but this is what happened. So I got off a topic a bit there, but Eazy-E started to see that the things that he asked for were given to him. Okay, now it's possible that Eazy-E made this decision before he got in the industry. Okay, which allowed him to progress. Eazy-E was the biggest rapper out of NWA at the time. You know, you had artists that like Ice Cube. He even outshined Ice Cube. Okay, so that goes to show you he had a lot of influence over the hip hop community. All right, and I think Jerry Heller knew that. And once Eazy-E decided to say to himself, well, this guy is shady. I know the business now. He basically used Jerry Heller to learn the business, and got the hell out of Dodge. You understand what I'm saying? And I believe Jerry Heller didn't like that at all. He didn't like to feel played. Okay, nobody likes to feel played. All right. So here we are, Jerry Heller. Now I'm gonna go on and say this. Okay, now, and I'm not gonna put anything on Simon. If y'all don't know who Simon is Suge Knight. But I'm not gonna put anything on Simon. I'm gonna go out and say this. All right. I believe Simon and Jerry Heller were in cahoots and behind Eazy-E's. They were behind Eazy-E's death. Okay. Once Eazy-E said, I got to get away from Jerry Heller, I can't do it. If you pay attention, and even in the movie, Jerry Heller looked distraught when Eazy-E, separated himself from him. He was like, no, you can't do this. He looked like he didn't want to live anymore, okay? Because that was his cash cow. Eazy-E was his cash cow, all right? So picture your only income being cut off now, all right? So the only way to prevent this, okay, now pay attention here. The only way to prevent this from happening, all right, is to take him out. Now, if Jerry Heller has shares in Ruthless Records, right, and he wants to cut, Eazy-E wants to cut Jerry Heller out, right? If he cuts Jerry Heller out, Jerry Heller no longer gets paid. But if he kills Eazy-E before he gets cut out, Jerry Heller still gets paid. Okay? Until as long as he wants. Now, I'm not sure. I know Tamika Wright, which is Eazy-E's ex-wife, she still owns shares in Ruthless, but I'm not sure if Jerry Heller has any percentage over there. I'm not sure of it. All right, but I'm sure that he's still making, well, he's not making any money now, but he was making money off of NWA and Eazy-E, okay, at that for years, okay, for years. All right, that was his source of income. That's, those royalties. So when you listening to F the Police, Jerry Heller is getting paid for that. Okay, not Dr. Dre, not Ice Cube, not the family of Eazy-E. That money was all going to Jerry Heller. All right, this guy was definitely a shady Jew. Okay, so I believe, and you guys can leave a comment and let me know if I'm wrong or not, but I believe that Jerry Heller reached out to Simon, knowing that that was Eazy-E's arch enemy. Okay, this is a simple tactic that's usually done by people. As they say, if you can't beat them, join them, right? So what better way to contact the opposite sides of Eazy-E, okay? His enemy, all right? Eazy-E didn't want to give up Dr. Dre's publishing. So when you hear songs like Dre Day, where he's dissing Eazy-E, okay, that money is actually going towards Eazy-E. All right. Well, not now, because Eazy did give his publishing back to him before they squashed the beef before Eazy-E passed. So he did give him back his publishing. But I believe that he reached out to him. He reached out to Simon and had this done to Eazy-E. Okay. Because, of course, Jerry Heller doesn't have the heart to kill Eazy-E. Okay? Let's be real here. He doesn't have the heart to kill Eazy-E himself. But he knows that his enemies wouldn't have a problem doing that. Okay? So he went along, okay, called up Simon. Hey, Simon, I need you to get rid of Eazy, man. You need me to get rid of Eazy? Yeah. I don't want it to trace back to me. Okay, this is possibly how this situation happened. All right, no problem. Okay, now the only way that you can kill someone, okay, without it being traced back to you, is making it look like it was self-inflicted. Okay, this is why a lot of these industry dudes or people, they come up in the media saying, oh, yeah, did suicide or what have you, because somebody is behind that curtain, and they're covering their ass, as they say. Okay, this is the oldest tactic in the book that a lot of people are unaware of. So I believe that, I'm not gonna say Suge himself possibly injected Eazy-E with the needle. But I will say that he did have it done to him. Now, who's to say that Suge Knight sent a woman to Eazy-E, and the woman stabbed Eazy-E with the needle while he was laying down or sleeping in the bed? Okay? And once you get a needle injected into you in your bloodstream, I mean, it doesn't have to be put in a vein or anything. You know, it's in there. Okay? So it can go down a rabbit hole as far as with this man, this is concerned. But I do know that this was a money thing. Okay? The reason why Eazy-E was taken out was because of a money thing. And also, like I mentioned, when you go against the grain of partaking in satanic worship, and then you no longer want to do it, okay, you need a lot of protection. You know, you need God's protection. And apparently, he asked for God's help or forgiveness on his deathbed. You know, and it's never too late to ask God for forgiveness. You know, but I think he should have gotten right with God at that time, and you know, he would probably still be here. You know, it's unbelievable that you know, a lot of these entertainers partake in this satanic worship, man. It's unbelievable. Yeah, Eazy-E, man. You know, I wish nothing but his family the best, man. You know, Little Easy and all of them guys, man. You know, but we definitely have to be very careful, okay, when participating in the music business. All right, and stay away from people that want your soul. All right.